And students who attend the Corpus Christi Independent School District are out for the summer, and now faculty are taking what they learned from this school year to plan for the future. And we spoke with CCISD Superintendent Roland Hernandez. He says the district was able to provide students with resources to successfully continue their education despite not being on campus the latter part of the school year. Hernandez says they plan to use the same mode of learning for summer school. Now, as far as getting ready for the next school year, the district is asking for input from parents via a survey.
It's going to give us a better idea of what our calendar is going to look like, when we'll start in August and possibly going into June. And so that is available at ccisd.us.
The survey will be open until June 5th. That is next Friday.